Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for the middle of April. I got a lamp light turned on, so I got at least some light on in here. We're going to say a prayer before this reading. Glorious Saint Michael, Prince of the Heavenly Hosts, who stands always ready to give assistance to the people of God, who fought with the dragon, the old serpent, and cast him out of heaven, and now valiantly defends the Church of God so that the gates of hell may never prevail against her. I earnestly treat you to assist me also in the painful and dangerous conflict which I must sustain against the same formidable foe. Be with me, O mighty Prince, that I may courageously fight and wholly vanquish that proud spirit, whom you have by the divine power so gloriously overthrown, and whom our powerful King Jesus Christ has in our nature so completely overcome, to the end that, having triumphed over the enemy of my salvation, I may with you and the holy angels praise the clemency of God, who, having refused mercy to the rebellious angels after their fall, has granted repentance and forgiveness to fallen man. Amen. So you have a pop-up. There's a pop-up on the screen that I got to get rid of. Okay, it's gone. We are using the Nature Spirit Tarot again, Scorpio, the Nature Spirit Tarot. And so let's get started for your past, which would be the first week of April, okay? First 10 days of April, we have the Ten of Swords. We also have a caterpillar in this picture. And the caterpillar kind of reminds me of Rambling Mike's tarot. Because whenever Rambling Mike was talking about either the Tower card or the Death card, he would talk about how it wasn't very fun, for the caterpillar when the caterpillar turned into goo and had to transform and become something new, and so you're not really having a fun time right now, this first week of April. You could be losing someone you love. It may be the end of a cycle between you and someone. You may have been betrayed by somebody, so say, for example, you were involved with someone who is married, and this is just an example. That person could have betrayed you and put, 10 swords in your back. They could have basically told their spouse that, Scorpio tempted me, Scorpio seduced me, Scorpio was the one that initiated things. Either way, you're either dealing with the end of a cycle or dealing with someone betraying you. And I'm going to get more information about that Ten of Swords from the book. Okay. So there's another force at play. You have been on a journey to liberate yourselves from the entanglements of the mind, and that's with all the cards in the Suit of Swords. It says as with all of the cards in the Suit of Swords, you have been on a journey to liberate yourselves from the entanglement of the mind. So you've reached accumulation along the path of your spiritual journey, and liberation to a new way of living is at hand. You will emerge with a new perspective as you observe the death of circumstances that have kept you from your awakening. The key is to surrender and release mental struggle. Clearly, this is the point of no return to your old thought patterns and ways of being. The Ten of Swords demands that you surrender to the dawning of a new day with grace by giving up the inner struggle, allowing yourself to be released into a new reality. So some of you are basically learning about a new reality with this Ten of Swords. You're not as naive as you used to be. If some of you were naive, and I hope that lamp is not turning off. Sometimes it will turn off. And if it does, I'll have to turn on the other lamp. But so yeah, you're going through a lot, Scorpio, and you're learning, about a new reality, and it could be, like I said, a reality where you're not as naive. You're learning about the ways of the world, how people are, how people act when they're being shady. Clarifying this, we have the Page of Pentacles. So in this situation, Scorpio, you were the reliable one. You were the reliable, loyal friend to this person, okay? For some of you, this person could have asked you to hang out with them and they betrayed you, or it could be happening the first week of April, or you're dealing with the effects of that betrayal in April, the first week of April. We have the High Priestess and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so yeah, somebody definitely invited you over to their place with this Knight of Cups energy. Somebody came forward with a love offer to you and they invited you over, okay? And this person betrayed you, okay? Now, maybe your intuition told you, with this High Priestess card, not to go to this person's house or this person's place, but you did anyways, and this person betrayed you. So either that is happening the first week of April, or you are dealing with the after effects of that the first week of April, where somebody had invited you over to their place, possibly someone older, since this person is showing up as a knight and you're just showing up as a page, and they invited you over. And the reliable friend that you were, you came over to this person's house, even though it was late at night or whatever time it was, because, you were the reliable, responsible one. I was trying to think of some other words for this card, but that is who you were. You really didn't have much to give this person with this Page of Pentacles. You really didn't have much to give this person, but you had your friendship, right? Your loyal friendship to give to this person, and they betrayed you. They may have, they wanted to extend some sort of love offer to you. Maybe you had an intuition that they were going to extend some sort of love offer to you, but you didn't know what that love offer was going to be. And I'm trying to think of the word for it. It's not just the words, it's complicated, the way some people describe relationships, but it was loaded. It was like a loaded offer, like, do you want to come out, you want to come hang out, Scorpio? And you didn't know what this loaded offer came with. You didn't know what this person was going to do to you or attempt to do to you, but regardless of what it was, this person betrayed you. They stabbed you in the back and they betrayed you, and you're still dealing with the after effects of that the first week of April. Okay, somebody betrayed you. So, for example, maybe you came to this person's house and you thought you and this person were just going to have a drink or watch TV, or, just something casual like that. And then this person made this move, but they could have been married or involved with someone else, and they basically betrayed you. They betrayed your loyalty. Now, the second week of April, Scorpio, we have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So some of you may have fire in your chart, or in your moon sign. I have a Leo moon. So I have looked at a lot of Leo readings before. So the second week of April, you are truthful, balanced, strong, and you are attuned to your inner forces. And above all, attuned to your inner forces. You are aware that your personal power flows from your connection to your higher self. And it's weird because when I said the first line, I started hearing a bird chirping outside, even though it's like late at night. It's like almost 8 o'clock at night. It's like you are being vocal about how you feel with this person in the middle of April if they were to come back, okay? Because you are being connected to your higher self and your personal power. You're a blessing to all within your realm who are inspired by your poised, balanced, nurturing, and generous nature. You have devoted yourself to the welfare of others, and through your acts, you inspire creativity and spirituality in all. Your presence brings beauty into the world. By balancing your heart and intellect, you have achieved a high level of consciousness, and you direct both with inner guidance that you access naturally. Okay, so you direct your heart and your intellect with inner guidance that you access naturally and with endless grace, okay? So you have a good heart and a good mind is basically what it's saying, and you're utilizing those the second week of April. We have the Knight of Pentacles, so you're a knight that week, and you're moving slowly, and we have the Two of Wands. You're moving slowly towards what you want, and we have the Ten of Wands. So some of you are moving towards a person who either struggles with a lot of problems or heavy burdens, or you could be releasing a heavy burden, okay? But you're moving towards what you want the middle week of April, okay? You're working hard towards your goals. And I'll keep those cards out for further clarification later. But the last week of April, we have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. So you're really busy the last week of April, involved in multiple things. Some of you could be working multiple jobs, or there may be two people that are interested in you, Scorpio. Two people that you're juggling or balancing out. Like, you're not balancing them out, but what I'm saying is, you're making time for one and then time for the other. So you're learning about balancing in your own life. Okay. So you're learning how to flow with the energies that work behind the scene, act accordingly, and you're striving to achieve a balanced state. So it's like, instead of trying to control everything around you, you're trying to learn how to work with the universe the last week of April. We have the Ten of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Tower. Some of you could be messaging another Scorpio, or you're sending someone a message that's going to destroy their false beliefs about you, okay? For example, maybe some of you were involved with a person who thought you would wait forever for them, and you're destroying their false belief and showing them that you're not willing to wait forever for them. And that's just one example of, destroying a false belief. Your attitude for the middle week of April is the King of Cups. So this is you balanced in your emotional maturity, in your emotional energy. And I'm using a different book to clarify the King of Cups. The King of Cups is someone who has been involved in a lot of relationships, but they're hesitant to be involved in relationships because they've been hurt in the past. You are not ruled by your feelings. You understand how to control your feelings. This can help you to be an effective counselor or advisor, since you know how to master your deepest feelings, even when the world seems to be falling apart around you. Okay, you're very stable, and you listen to your own thoughts and feelings, but some people may find you cold, okay? So you listen to your own thoughts and feelings, and if people find you cold for that, oh well. We have the Chariot, the Lovers, and the Four of Pentacles. So your attitude is, some of you want to head towards someone, like I said with this Ten of Wands card, someone with a lot of health problems or burdens. Some of you want to head towards someone who is still holding on to you, or someone who doesn't really have a lot to offer you. They have this Four of Pentacles, okay? This is someone who's, I wouldn't call them stingy. Some people might use that word, but I would call this person, I don't know if the word is scrupulous or what it's called, but there's a word for people who save money really well, not a Scrooge, but a better word. And you may be wanting to head towards someone like that who saves money very easily. And maybe this person buys you a drink sometimes, but they really don't buy you a lot. They just maybe give you a little bit sometimes. You want to head towards someone like that who really doesn't have a lot to offer you. We have the Chariot, the Lovers, and the Four of Pentacles. Some of you may want a car in the middle of April, or you may be buying a car in the middle of April, and then you have this attitude that you want to use this car to head towards your lover. So the Chariot, the Lovers, the Four of Pentacles, okay? But when your attitude of wanting to approach this person is the King of Cups energy. So you're in your right frame of mind. It's not like you're drunk or high or, out of your mind. You want to approach your person from a balanced state and talk to them. Some of you may even want to go to counseling to talk about this person. So, for example, if King of Cups is not your energy, your attitude, the reason why King of Cups could be in your attitude position could be that some of you feel like you need to see a counselor about this person that's not really giving you much, that maybe hasn't been talking to you lately. Influencing you is the Four of Cups. You saw a flash in the sky or a flash coming from somewhere, so you're feeling very unhappy about not having seen this person. It's like you don't want anyone else besides this person. You see this person as being the one for you. And we have the Empress, the Three of Wands. For some of you, this person may live at a distance from you. And the Nine of Wands. Whoever you're dealing with could be feeling very hurt or wounded, okay? Could also be a situation where you may be dealing with someone else, possibly a Libra, who's feeling very hurt or wounded. Maybe some of you are unhappy because you recently broke up with a Libra. You've been missing a Libra. Your obstacle for this middle week is the World. So the universe is trying to ask you in the middle of April, Scorpio, did you really learn all the lessons you needed to learn? I mean, because usually the World card is supposed to be about, somebody who's learned all the lessons they've needed to learn. And the universe is basically asking you, did you really learn all the lessons you've needed to learn? For some of you, your obstacle could also be someone who's older, or maybe there's a big age gap between you and your person, okay? Or they consider it a big age gap, even if you don't. Some of you may be too sure of yourself and need to ask yourself some straight questions. So you may be too sure of yourself in regards to a connection. We have the Four of Swords. Some of you are feeling very tired, or your person could be feeling very tired. Your person could be involved with another Scorpio with this Queen of Cups energy. And we have the Eight of Pentacles, okay? So your obstacle, for the middle of April is maybe if your person was involved with someone else, maybe they don't want to work on the connection with you. It's possible they want to work on their connection with another Scorpio if they're involved with someone else, okay? So Four of Swords, Queen of Cups, and Eight of Pentacles. The only other interpretation I have is that maybe your obstacle is age. Maybe some of you are getting up in age and you feel like you're too old, too tired to be playing these games with someone that seems to be a lot of hard work. Maybe you're interested in someone who all they do is work a lot, and you feel like, is it really worth the effort to approach this person when they keep avoiding me with work, or they keep trying to go somewhere else as far as being away from me? I'm not saying work is a bad thing, but some people do put in extra hours to stay away from who they're with. There was a movie called The Wedding Singer. I don't know how many of you are familiar with it, but with The Wedding Singer, um Glenn worked in the city and he was planning to cheat on Julia while he was at work. Not saying your person is, but for some of you, your obstacle could be that a person is avoiding you by working, and some of you may feel like you're too old to be chasing after someone. The outcome of the middle week of April is the Seven of Swords. So you're going to have to be strategic involving something, okay? You're going to have to be strategic involving something. We have the Ten of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Sun. Some of you are in love with a Leo. And if you want to approach this Leo, you have to be strategic when it comes to approaching them. So some of you may be creating a different profile, or a profile that doesn't have your picture on it. Maybe you're being strategic in order to talk to a Leo. Ten of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and the Sun. Seven of Swords can also mean someone who's in denial or not willing to face something. So does this person really make you happy? Are you sure? What you don't see coming is the Fool. This is a brand new beginning. Taking a leap of faith, jumping off the love cliff. Seven of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the Seven of Wands. So it looks like either this person is refusing to change their perspective about something, or you're refusing to change your perspective about something, and somebody is getting blocked with that Seven of Wands energy. Seven of Pentacles, Hanged Man, Seven of Wands, okay? So someone may be creating a profile, a fake profile, you or your person, and they end up getting blocked anyways, once the other person realizes who it is. Your advice is to let this end, Scorpio. Let it end with this Death card. Stop holding on so tightly to this person and let it end. We also have Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords, okay? So it's okay for you to message this person, but when you message this person, it should only be about facts or about logic or matter-of-fact things. You shouldn't involve any emotion whenever communicating with this person, okay? So let this end. I'm going to get some more cards for you, Scorpio. And I hate to pull those cards for you because my heart was set on a Leo as well. But I'll do some organization with these cards, getting them back in their places, and I will pull you some more cards from other decks, okay? So we're going to get Archangel Michael's input on this. Archangel Michael. And he's probably going to say the same thing, but I still like to pull Archangel Michael cards because I like Archangel Michael cards. Just like I like Archangel Raphael cards, Yeah. I think the reason the cards are telling you to be cold towards this person is because this person betrayed you, and at some point they were cold towards you. So you're basically being advised to return that energy back to this person. If they want to be cold, you be cold. So we have a favorable outcome and eternal love. So, regardless of whether you and this person get back together or not, it looks like both of you are always going to love each other. But it just looks like it's not going to me, it looks like it's not going to manifest in this lifetime. Your home is protected by angels and focus upon divine and perfect health. So, focus on your health, Scorpio. You're being encouraged to focus on your health. Be gentle with yourself and do some energy healing work. Some of you might want to look into acupuncture. I was kind of afraid of acupuncture at first with all the needles, but it's really not like you see on TV. The needles are really small. And after my first session, when I came home, I just fell into like a deep sleep. So the person you're asking about is trustworthy and new beginnings and a fresh start. So I think some of you are dealing with a Libra, because Libra did show up in your reading, a Libra that is trustworthy. I don't think things are gonna, work out between you and the Leo. I mean, their energy, dominated most of the reading. But I think that some of you are dealing with a Libra also who is trustworthy, and you may be getting a new beginning and a fresh start with this Libra. Okay. Now we're going to look into the Archangel Raphael cards. Let's get those. Yeah, you're too old to be running after this person. I think the Leo is the one that wants you to run after them or chase them. And you just, if that's what the obstacle meant, yeah, you're too old to be chasing people. Some of you are too old to be chasing people. It kind of reminds me of when I was a little kid, and my mom will probably get mad at me for bringing up this example. But when I was a little kid, of course, I was very skinny, like a lot of little kids are. And I had a lot of energy. And I mean, I was skinny because I ate mainly peanut butter and bread and beans. I didn't really eat much because my mom would smoke cigarettes. And as you know, cigarettes are expensive. So she didn't really buy a lot of real groceries, even for herself. But I was skinny, being a kid and not really, having a lot in the house. But my mom was overweight. And sometimes when I would run away from the house or run away from her in the house, she would be huffing and puffing, like, come back here. And that's what that type of energy reminds me of in your blockage position. Not that you're huffing and puffing, but it's I'm too old for this. I'm too old to be chasing somebody. Some of you are working on sobriety as far as getting away from this person. And know that prayer works. You can be sober from this person by praying to God about it. There is such a thing as love addiction, okay? Your health is improving the middle of April, but you need to have faith, okay? So some of you are working with a doctor, someone that's helping you, but you need to keep going and seeing this doctor or this person and having faith, okay? Expect a miracle. And the answer is yes. So, if your question is something like, am I going to heal from a certain thing? The answer is yes, because we have expect a miracle. And it could also be something else if you have a different question, right? Some of you may be getting a second opinion from someone in order to manifest that miracle. We have second opinion and massage, okay? So whereas you may have one doctor that says something is permanently broken or unfixable, you may encounter another doctor who offers a second opinion and who gives you a massage, and he pops that joint into place, right? He gets it done. He or she. Physical therapy, some people are afraid of physical therapy because they think, I don't want to go to physical therapy. Physical therapy hurts. And you're also being advised to consult a nutritionist. That was the bottom card on the deck, okay? Some of you may be getting too much calcium or too much of a certain mineral. that's making your muscles stiff. But what I was trying to get to earlier is some people think that, oh, I don't want to go to physical therapy. Physical therapy is painful, and not always. Because from what I've read online, if you are unable to do the exercises, there are certain parts of your body, that if they are still broken or hurting and you can't work them out, the physical therapist is willing to massage those areas to help you out, okay? So, since your energy was since your reading was mainly dominated by a Leo you're trying to let go of, I'm going to use the black cards for this reading instead of the pink cards, okay? If your reading had been dominated by the Libra, I would have used the pink cards because they look like someone new that's coming into your atmosphere. But we're going to use these black cards and then possibly the Hidden Truth Oracle, and we're going to end the reading. Yeah, physical therapy is not just about exercises and kegels, and sometimes the physical therapist will massage you. They will massage parts of you that no longer work over a period of time so that eventually those parts will start working again or being okay again. Yeah, you got the Grim Reaper, Scorpio. This relationship with this Leo is over. And this person did stab you in the back, okay? This person probably ended the relationship and then stabbed you in the back when they ended it, okay? We have kisses. For some of you, this person is engaged. They may have unconditional love for someone, and they may have recently proposed to someone. But of course, they didn't tell you about it. We have mirror. You and this person mirror each other. And you and this person may both be going through a new phase or some sort of transformation, okay? So you and this person are mirroring each other. We also have wedding rings. Like I said, your person could be getting married. And we have the chaser. So whereas your person's been avoiding you, they could be chasing someone else to try to give someone else a wedding ring. They could be actually quite codependent, involving a certain person, okay? It could also be that maybe some of you wanted this person to marry you and you kept trying to chase them. But whenever you chase your twin flame, if this person is your twin flame, it's only going to make them run away from you. Okay? That's all it does. So it's usually best not to chase your twin flame. This person also could have had their heart under lock and key. Okay? So, I'm going to get your Hidden Truth Oracle cards, and then we'll end this reading. I might try to do Leo's reading next, so if some of you want to go and watch that reading, if you've been dealing with a Leo, you're free to. Personally, myself, sometimes I get tired of tarot readings, and then I'll watch a lot of TV, and I'll watch something else that's on the TV that's not, involved with tarot. Let's see what your person has to say, Scorpio. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. And I want to tell you how I feel. So this person may have feelings for you, but they're not expressing them. I hide behind material things. And the main message of this is we need to let each other go. This person feels like you both need to let each other go. So I hide behind material things and I left you before you could leave me. This person was afraid that you would eventually leave them. So maybe this person is like the type of person that they show up with the fancy car, the jewelry, like they wear a chain around their neck or something like that. But they may have addictions or things they're going through where they have to sell their stuff sometimes. And maybe this person felt like as soon as all the material stuff faded away, you'd eventually leave them. I know I was a distraction from your pain, and I remember every detail of that day. So there was something that was causing you pain, and they found out about it, and they remember every detail of that day. It's time for me to heal now, and finding out the truth crushed me. So they found out some sort of truth about you, Scorpio, that crushed them. So, as an example, say if, you were in like say if you got charged with a DUI years ago and you hit some people, but you got off easy, like you got manslaughter or something, but you never told anyone. And this person did some research on you and they found out the truth about you, it crushed them. So that's all I have, Scorpio. It is time to let this person go. Um, it's hard, but you gotta let this person go. So that's all I have, Scorpio. Thank you for coming to this reading. I hope things get better for you. I was going to say better for you and this person, but if you're not going to be with them, I hope things get better for you in your life in general, is what I'm trying to say. I mean, granted, I hope things get better for them too, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like, they don't have to be with you for their life to get better. So I hope things get better for you. And thank you for coming to this reading. And take care. Namaste. Bye for now.